So many times when I make the content that I make, somebody will comment and be like, you got to teach these men how to treat you. I would rather kiss hot pavement in the middle of Texas summer than to teach a man how to treat me. Now, I'm not talking about stuff like, oh, I like my eggs scrambled. I like, my coffee this way. I prefer to eat at these times. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. That would be, people aren't mind readers. But I will never get to a point where I'm like, don't abuse me. Don't cheat on me. Respect me. Pick up after yourself. Like, no. We train domesticated animals, dogs, cats. We train them because they don't have like real human comprehension skills. But I'm not training no grown adult on how to respect me, how to do right by me. I mean, there are women who give me full-on lectures in my comment sections about how they spent years teaching their husband, No, ma'am, you just settled. You were with a man who really didn't respect you or loved you or love you. And maybe he just gave up and did what you wanted him to do, and he's just going through the motions. I just couldn't be with someone knowing that I had to force them and train them to do like bare minimum, which is human decency and respect. Like, people go to work and they treat their bosses with respect. They treat their coworkers with respect. They treat their friends with respect for the most part. And then when it comes to you, all of a sudden they don't know how to treat you. Like, I don't know how that works. They know what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose. They don't want to treat you well. They don't respect you. They don't like you. I would rather utilize my time and energy taking care of myself or being with somebody who is going to treat me right off top. Like, y'all really be forcing these relationships. Y'all just want to be with somebody so y'all can brag about the fact that y'all have been with somebody for a really long time. When it's time that has been spent with you crying, stressing, and worrying, I don't see how that's worth it. Like, the women in my life that I know who have the happiest relationships are the ones that I know if some shit went down in their relationship, that relationship would be over. There would be no thinking about it. They would, deal with whatever trauma that they have, but they would be done. There would be no discussions and what are we going to, nope, that would be it. And a lot of these men, they know all you're going to do is fuss at them. So they just continue in their foolishness. Telling women to train a man is the dumbest advice you could give somebody. Train what? Why? I could volunteer at a kindergarten and those kids would treat me with respect. I wouldn't have to teach them nothing. But you want me to teach a grown man? No. That's the kind of advice that was given back in the black and white days in the 50s when a piece of a man was better than no man. The 50s and 60s and the 70s, them old school times when you'd rather have somebody, anybody. And I'm sorry, I'm not subscribing to that. And y'all just be really fussing at these men and sending them page-long texts and on the phone with them for hours. And y'all be crying and throwing up and snot out of your mouth. And these men just be sitting there like, if I'm If I am worrying and stressing over you, and it's not something like a medical emergency, if I'm worrying and stressing over how you're treating me, we do not need to be together. It's not working out because you don't care about me. I'm a firm believer in people show you how they feel about you. You can tell me all you want how you feel about me. What are you showing me? Why? Stop teaching and training. Stop it. That's why married women have the lowest life expectancy and the most health problems and the least happiness, because y'all busy putting up with shit that you shouldn't be. A lot of you guys will solve your own health problems by dropping these men. I said what I said.